for watching. And this show is brought to you by Touchdown swivel chairs. They're the greatest chairs in America. Shout out to him. I'm repping his new swivel chair. Tut says touchdown on the back. Who gave you that chair, buddy?
Who did that? My wife did that for me.
Oh, shout out to the beautiful cowboy ladies out there that keep this thing in the background going. You feel me? Shout out to all of them. You feel me? You feel me? All right, so yo, man, what's up with you guys? It is your boy West Coast. We are live in the building, man. Here for an edition of Cowboys Uncut, man. Brought to you by Landlord from Alabama. Brought to you by HTM, newly monitored streamer, HTM Sports, and your boy, West Coast Cowboy. You already know what it is. Hey, when you're not motivated, be consistent, or just have people in your life that are so motivated and consistent, they kind of peer pressuring you into getting up and doing shows in the morning. You know? Hey, listen, whatever gets your ass up, we don't care as long as it do its job. You feel me?
Absolutely.
But hey, you guys already know what it is, man. Hey, whenever West Coast goes live, there's a few things you must do, man. There's a few things you guys must do. Hey, and real quick, I want to give a shout out to these dudes right here because I always make this joke about being motivated and stuff like this, but this is contentual year. This has probably been one of the hardest years off season for me to do off season. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. If it wasn't for these dudes right here, HTM Landlord Sports, for these two dudes specifically, West Coast would have disappeared for a couple months and I would have just popped up at training camp like, what up? You know what I'm saying? That was my plan, man. That was my plan on my mama. So hey, if you appreciate my content, y'all make sure y'all support these dudes because I promise you, y'all wouldn't have gotten off-season content this year if it wasn't these dudes right here. So I appreciate y'all, man. And make sure y'all show them that y'all appreciate them by hitting that share button, hitting that star button, and hitting that old Cash App. And I'm gonna tell you this right now, man. Have you ever been like really about to like watch a Cowboys YouTube video and right before Dak throw that touchdown, it'd be like, please deposit $10. And you'd be like, oh my God. Shout out to Regina Green for that Cash App that she sent me the other day. Boom, let me send that right now. Bam! Now I'm watching Dak run through the end zone because of Regina Green. Oh, yeah, I appreciate you. What's
say today?
You say today. Y'all don't understand. On my mama, y'all don't understand how many times y'all done say today. Y'all
it's rough for the content creators sometimes, you know.
Hey, for real though, because like, have you imagine this? Imagine doing an interview, taking off work. You know what I'm saying? Like really using holiday hours.
Ah man,
holiday hours. You know what I'm saying? Boy, I got to work on Christmas. Now, you got to work on Christmas.
Don't bring up old wounds now. Don't open old wounds.
You got to work on Christmas now.
It just healed yesterday. The scab is still fresh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how do we get that back? Let me tell you how we get that back. How are we able to do interviews and do great things and they don't work out and we still get back on here the next day and do great things? From y'all support. On my mama. It wasn't for y'all support, it wouldn't happen. So I appreciate you guys. And let's go through this real quick. I'm going to shout out some very important people in the comment box. As I say your name, you guys already know what the game is. As I say your name, hit that star button, hit that share. All right, so let's go. What's up, James Worthy? Jay Worthy. What's up, boy? HTM Sports. What's up with your boy? Jody V. What up with your boy? Roger Smith. What's up with your boy? Smoke for yeah. What's up with your boy? What you smoking on? Some good?
Smoke one for you. Yeah. What's up, my guy?
What's happening?
B-Bird, what up, B-Bird? B-Bird, you be out there in them streets. Boy, I want to be starting that drama, man. I like you, B-Bird.
B-Bird, a gangster.
Hey, I like when you be watching. I like when you be on your burner account, you know what I'm saying, watching other content creators, and you see some of the homies up in there and they going tough. I like that, man. I almost liked your comment, but I couldn't because they would have knew it was me. You know they knew it was me, B-Bird, but I see you still real stomp down cowboy watcher around this piece. I appreciate you, man. Maria, what's up with you, Maria? I see you. Who else we got up here? We got some folks on Facebook, but hey, I'm gonna let these guys. Hey, if I didn't say your name, it's all good. Hit the star button, hit the share button. April Barnes, I see you, baby girl. Hey, HTM, who you got up in there?
Yeah, man, Regina Green over here, part of the Wrench Gang. My brother Hoodlum. David Sorrells, what's up with you? Smoke one for you. What's up with you, my guy? DP Johnson, salute to all y'all for coming in, showing love to the liquor store. And remember, man, we are doing a raffle right now for Dallas Cowboy game tickets. So if you send $10 to either by Cash App or to my super chat or super sticker, you will be entered for a chance to win a Dallas Cowboy home game ticket to see them destroy the Philadelphia Eagles live in person.
Absolutely, absolutely. And let me shout out to my people trapping with me on the Trap Tuesday. You understand? Shout out to Jay Word in the building. Dak owns Philly. Indeed, he does. Kelvin Hicks. and Gina L. Chase on YouTube. This is very peculiar, ma'am. You know we got that fried bologna enough for you. Now, shout out to Big Dallas 8604, Miss Regina Green with the green, Edmund Sharp, Raymond Salas. You know, we got some people rocking with us. B. Bird, Willie Vasher. Shout out to everybody rocking, man.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Hey, I think I got a funny video. I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tell you, but that's gonna be fun. I think I'm gonna call a couple Philadelphia real estate agents to see how much I could get for the Philadelphia Eagles stadium. You know what I'm saying? I figure they want to buy it back, right?
Yeah, because we do own it, you know.
How much? Hey, welcome to Kellen Realtor in Philadelphia, PA. How can I help you for? Hey, man, I just want to see if I could sell y'all the city of Philadelphia back to you.
We was talking to your owner, Dak Prescott. That,
we was
he was like,
we was talking to this dude named Dak Prescott, real nice guy. He's real business first, though. He wants to know if he got a good deal for you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but let's get into these OTAs rumors, new rumors, old rumors. You know what I'm saying? Who hanging with who chilling with who, and let's find out what's really going on, man. We got about 45 minutes. Let's get straight to it, man. First thing I saw, listen to me. First thing I saw that was crazy at training camp is Stephon Gilmore wearing them red and black Jordans. I ain't gonna lie. Boy, come on, get them red and them blue and silvers on your feet. I know you like the ones. But you know who I saw standing beside him was even more weirder? He had the Spider-Man joints too, the lows. I was like, ugh.
Who that?
Standing right beside him in some Jordan ones.
Dak Prescott?
Hell no.
Oh, Dak is a Jordan brand athlete. That's why I'm asking.
Listen to me. Nah, it was another dude over there.
Who that?
One Trevon Diggs.
Man, he got the Jordans on.
And listen to me. I was looking at him like, I spy the hell. Trevon Diggs, if you was at training camp, does that mean you about to get paid in the shade?
That's very peculiar. That's chin scratch worthy right there, man.
Because I'm gonna tell you this right now, man. Trevon Diggs, you know you're my dog, man. You know the conversation we had. You didn't respond back to me, but I told you some stuff. One conversation I had, I told you if you want to get paid in Dallas, there's a certain way you're gonna do it. Now I'm gonna tell you, Stephen Jones said he gonna get paid. Now for certain Diggs is at training camp. What's y'all thoughts, man? I mean, hey, y'all know where I stand, don't it? You know what I'm saying? I needs my money. You know what I'm saying? But y'all made me more team friendly than me. So talk to me, man. What's your thoughts?
Man, look, when you think about what's going on around the NFL, Saquon Barkley said he ain't pulling up till he get a contract. You know what I'm saying? Like he said that at his youth camp. You know, he out there helping the kids, looking good in front of the camera. Like, yeah, man, I ain't even going over there. You know, he said I'll be there when the contract is right. That's what he said.
When you get the money right.
Yeah.
He said that recently?
Yesterday.
Ooh.
So yeah.
Who said that one more time? Say that one more time.
Saquon Barkley is not going to report.
Screenshot that and send that to my. When you drop some bombers like that, I just need a little picture to throw up there. God dang, that boy talking.
Yeah. So you know, Saquon ain't pulling up. Danielle Hunter, 3-time Pro Bowl pass rusher for the Vikings, has not pulled up. He ain't coming either. He need his money. He need it now.
They threatened, aren't they? I had heard rumors of possibly them even trying to trade him.
Yes, remember we did the whole does he need to come to Dallas thing. You know, every time somebody is on the verge of getting cut or on the verge of being traded, we always say the Dallas Cowboys such and such. Mm-hmm. So you know, we heard the news, but
you know the Cowboys drive up the price.
They drive up the price.
And I'm gonna tell you this real quick too, not to cut you off. That narrative about good players don't get traded and all that, bro. You bet. I mean, that dude is nice, bro. They just signed him last year they just signed him last year from Green Bay.
In this new league, ain't nobody safe. Ain't nobody safe.
In this safe, it's almost like you're getting contracts based on how willing you are to work with a team. You know what I'm saying?
Because remember, you know, they were talking about releasing Aaron Jones, and Aaron Jones had not taken a pay cut. He would have been a free agent himself. So you know, like you said, it's all about a player's willingness to just go with the status quo. But like Saquon Barkley openly stated, you know, like running backs aren't getting compensated the way that they should get compensated. He said he does not want to be the highest paid running back in the league. He just want to be paid according to his talents. And you know, I understand that. So he's not showing up. Danielle Hunter's not showing up. Trayvon Diggs is there. Not only is Trayvon Diggs there, he's there practicing, kicking it with his peoples. So you know, I feel like there's a contract coming.
Has to be.
You gotta. I feel like the way my answer is, like, I feel like you gotta reward people who do it the right way. Hey, the man. He could have been chilling on his couch. No disrespect to Zeke, but he could have been in Cabo if he wanted to. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to show up. Trey showed up and showed a good faith, but it was way more dirty of a game in Zeke's case. But at the same time, he still didn't have to be there. And Trey showing you he's going out on a limb, showing you, hey, I'm here. I want to be here with my guys. I'm getting my work in. You need to compensate that young man. You need to do that ASAP.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna throw this little tidbit out there real quick. His brother not even at training camp, so that speaks volumes about what the hell. Like when big brother do something, little brother usually follows suit. So his situation got to be different.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to B-Bird. He says Trey shut down the best wide receivers in the league last year, and Chase J. Cup. And that is 11 interception season, the best corner in the NFL.
Appreciate you, B-Bird. But look, when you think about that, man, I believe most of the people who be low on Trey, man, it be the people who watch too much ESPN and stuff, bro. You got to, bro. Because, man, you been having privilege for years, man. Trayvon Diggs been shutting people down. We don't even be having to worry about most of these number one wide receivers. I told you, when you see Trey get beat, man, that boy be sleeping. He be sleeping bored. Because, look, the reason I say that, what supports my theory, he get beat by no-name receivers. You know what I'm saying? Trey, when it's time for him to strap them boots up, he be ready. When he go up against the best of the best, Trey be ready, bro. He never disappoints. So I want people to realize that we have a dog, we have a top 5 corner in this league, and this man deserves his respect.
Listen to me, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. There's just some characteristics that's you just gotta wife them up, bro. Like, you got you a good girl, she cook, clean, do all this stuff for you. You be mad, she still be give you the big piece of chicken, man. You gotta wife her up, bro. Listen to me. Nobody's perfect, bro. But she perfect for you, right?
Facts.
You hear me? Listen to me. Mm-hmm. Y'all are looking for this you want to pay this perfect cornerback that don't exist.
Don't exist at all.
He don't exist. What time out? He does. He's just 62 years old working at Colorado.
Oh, Dion. Well, they said Dion can't talk about it.
And then people were still and then, I'm gonna say they still find fault with you when you're great.
Still didn't. Deion Sanders didn't tackle. Bro, they said Deion didn't tackle, bro. But listen, this is the thing. Trevon Diggs is perfectly made for us. And I'm gonna tell you this right here. Landlord, you said something that was 100% the reason why the Cowboys should pay him. You want to know why? Because you got to reward people who you draft, come up in your system, do it your way, and get the results you want. Does not get in trouble, does not do anything, bro. Like, at all, bro. Listen,
Trey be chilling with what's the little kid name? Bro, Trey he the star of the show.
Bro, think about this. Every little Dallas Cowboy corny ass ad that you can see, he's on it. 7-Eleven, blah, blah, blah. Pizza Hut, bro. He's there, sitting there, bro, representing your brand. The kid has never gotten in trouble. Listen to me.
Zero.
If you're a Dallas Cowboy young player like Micah Parsons, bro, you're looking at how they do Diggs. Because think about this, bro. I'm a first-round pick. If these mother effers don't take care of me, if they don't take care of him, they for sure ain't gonna take care of me.
I don't want to get back into that discussion, man. Because Micah gonna stop. He gonna break earth if they don't pay him. He gonna go crazy.
Fellas, you get what I mean? Like, you just can't openly just screw people, bro. Like, you can't do that.
Yeah. Especially that's bad for the camaraderie in the locker room, man.
Thank you. Talk on that.
It's bad for the morale. Like, have you ever been at a job that rewards people who don't do their job? You be like, man, this some bull. I might as well just kick my feet up today. You know what I'm saying?
Why should I be great if they're
why should I go hard if this dude getting rewarded for bad behavior? So
or think about this. Why should I be great if you're gonna reward mediocrity? If you know what I'm saying? And think about that.
What's the incentive of being great if you reward mediocrity?
Oh, you know what I'm saying? Slow that down one more time and say that one more time.
What is the incentive for being great if you rewarding mediocrity? What is it? You know what I'm saying? What's the point? I think that's a good way to look at it, Wes.
Man, let me tell you, man, the hater in me is like, don't tag landlord in that, just take it.
What is the incentive though? Because like you gotta have that fire inside you to just do it yourself then at that point. And of course you should pay somebody. You should reward somebody to do that. Shout out to B Bird with the 499. He says, if you drop that good woman, she won't be on the market long at all. Someone will make her a wife and have a happy life, and you'll still be looking straight up. You
Hey,
gotta take look, you're not gonna get the perfect match. You know what I'm saying? You can get it's gonna have to be some flaws that you can deal with. You know what I'm saying? Or don't focus on the flaws. Focus on what makes them the one you want. You know what I'm saying? Focus on the good more than the bad.
facts. Hey, real quick, we do this all the time, so don't nobody act funny. Cuz how you spell mediocrity? Go ahead.
You know, look, I said it and I ain't finna spell it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, this is thing called Google that I'm finna use to make sure that I don't sound crazy. MEDIOC.
Nah, hen, wait a minute, because you got on glasses, bro. You got to be smart. You the smart one. So you supposed to know.
I got laces on.
Hey, hold on now, hold on. I have glasses because my vision is impaired. Like this had nothing to. This does not correlate, to. Like I can't see shit. Like this does not mean that I am all knowing.
Hey,
I am legally blind.
Wait a minute. You know how it's just like a foregone conclusion that people with glasses just smart. Like they just automatically smart. Like if I got a question, I'm gonna ask a guy with some glasses. Hey, what this mean right here? You know
Man. Hey, but they spelled it in the chat for you. That's how you spell it. MEDIOCRITY. And listen,
said my vision is impaired. That has nothing. That was a great explanation right now.
Like I did not get smarter when I start losing my vision. If anything, I could not read the damn book, so I probably lost some IQ.
He said my vision is impaired.
This has nothing to do with intellect. I can't take y'all, man. Y'all gotta forgive us, man. We just be having fun up here, man. But that was hilarious. But yeah, man, you gotta incentivize good behavior. That goes with the same thing with your children, man. You gotta incentivize that. If they doing good, give them a couple pieces of candy here and there. You know what I'm saying? Take them to the movies, take them to the mall. If they getting straight A's, don't you reward your children? If they getting suspended every day, don't you punish them? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the way it works. It's like that from every species in life, even with your pets. When your dog bad, you do something to him. When he doing good, you give him a treat.
Cause he a good boy.
Yeah, it's just like that. You gotta punish bad behavior and you gotta reward good behavior.
Think about this. I always use this example, man, and people always glaze over it. But I remember when the Lakers were playing fairly well, and then there was this rumor that got dropped or released about the Lakers trying to trade certain players. And after that, the league. I keep on saying Dallas. Listen to me. If you talk about your other favorite team and you keep on saying your first favorite team, you're a real ass Cowboy fan. So the Lakers ended up in the next 11 games losing like 9 games over the next 11 games. Why? Because people can't handle all that. Everybody's not built to handle all that poop lie in the media. You know what I'm saying? All that flying around this. You know what I'm saying? And the Lakers couldn't handle that at that time. So it's like, man, you see all these things in contracts. You would like to hope that guys respond well. Because think about this. When you guys were crucified, not y'all, I'm just saying Cowboy fans in general. When we were crucifying Ezekiel Elliott for holding out, praise God, he didn't come back and just be average, right? Like when we were criticizing Amari Cooper for subtly holding out, because he subtly did, for subtly holding out, we did not. Thank God he didn't come back into the regular season and just be kind of like average. Think about this. A better example. When we ran Dak Prescott through the mud for 2 years, bruh, telling him that, oh no, you know what, Dak?
Patrick Mahomes.
You gotta, you're no Patrick Mahomes. I mean, you need to do 38 touchdowns, but you're no.
You all right. You know what I'm saying?
You all right. Thank God he didn't come back and just be average. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't do that, bruh.
Mm-hmm. And listen, playing football is just as much as a mental thing as it is, physically. Because think about it. Think about your kicker, right? He was doing good the entire regular season, got under some pressure underneath the lights, and that man, we were thinking that his family got kidnapped. Like somebody was being held for ransom. He was kicking so bad. And also, shout out to Davis Arrails for the raffle entry, my brothers. Appreciate you. But yeah, like not everybody is mentally capable of handling that kind of stress. It's already hard enough to prepare your body, go out there, play, knowing that at any time you can tear your ACL, break a leg, be paralyzed. You thinking about this, thinking about the game plan, going up against the guy across from you. Then you got a back door, worry about some money. Like, man, like I'm supposed to be paid, enumerated. You up here then drag my name through the mud. Like, hell, you got folks up here DMing my mama. Like, this is a new age. Yeah. Like, they probably talking crazy to your kids in school. They done DM'd your mama talking crazy. Talking about you ain't no team player. Why you raise him like that? Like, you gotta think, man, nah, like for real.
You gotta get rid of this slander culture as far as negotiation in the public, as far as Dallas Cowboys go, man. We gotta get rid of that. That right there. This one aspect I want people to think of, and it's gonna be quick, Wes. When you think about this aspect, far as the morale in the locker room, I keep going back to that because this practical stuff that people don't think about. Are you on the side of your coworkers at work or the management in the company? Which side you will lean towards more? You gonna lean towards you gonna lean more towards the coworkers. So it's the same way as a football organization. These guys are rooting for each other, and then together, each individual rooting for each other makes up the team. It don't like this is a job for some of these people too. Now they want to see their guy get enumerated. They want to see their guy gets their money. It's just a natural thing. And they know. Think about this. For a player in that locker room, Wes, and him, think about this. You see this dude every single day grinding his tail off. You see him in the gym, in the practice facility, sun up to sundown. You see what I'm saying? You see this every day, and then they mistreat him. Is that not gonna grind your gears, bro? You like, man, look, bro, if this dude can't get paid, what am I gonna do? Like, you see firsthand the work and the effort that these people put in. It make that even worse. That's why I said you right, Wes. You must, for the sake of the morale in the locker room, you must pay these people when they deserve it. You must.
And also, my question is this. What are you telling these young guys? Like, what are you telling to juice them up? Like, when you go to DaRon Bland, right, and you're like, yo, DaRon, bro, if you keep on balling up, bro, you're going to be a this. Yeah. You're going to be a that. But listen to me. You're going to tell them you're going to be an all-pro. You're going to be a best corner in the NFL. Now, think about this. All those things sound great, but what players are really doing is, in the league, they're collecting resume buttons. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anybody got a job out there, you had to have a resume. You know those when you list your job and it lists all the good things you've done at that job. Mm-hmm. An NFL player up in between their first year and their fourth year, all they're doing is trying to collect individual resume buttons. Because you got to remember, if you're a rookie on a Super Bowl team and you don't contribute, you don't get really paid for that.
Yeah.
Ring, but in 4 years, when it comes to pay you, you can't walk in there and be like, yeah, Jerry, I was on that Super Bowl team. Remember, man, I was there. Jerry's going to say, yeah, I was there too.
we got the same stats.
Yeah. I see your stats from the Super Bowl. You handed out 4 cups of water.
Jerry said, I got more yards than you.
What is it? LaJean? No, is it LaJean McCoy? What's the name of the running back?
Shady
McCoy. Shady McCoy. Got 2 Super Bowls.
We got the same amount of rushing
yards. But I mean, what are you telling a guy like DaRon, who in his mind was probably thinking, bro, if I was viewed as one of the better cornerbacks in the league as a rookie, imagine where I'll be 3 years from now. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a guy like DaRon Bland, you know what you're looking at? You're looking at Trevon Diggs and you're saying, listen, Trevon Diggs just created a blueprint, a Dora map, you know the map. I got my little map. You know what I'm saying? The map. If you look at the map, it shows you exactly how to get to point A to point B. Guess what? Trevon Diggs just laid down a ground map on how to do what? Get paid.
How to become a top corner in the league and get paid.
Exactly. If you're DaRon Bland, all you're doing is looking at numbers. Okay, Trevon Diggs got how many interceptions in 2 years? He got how many total interceptions he got in 2 years?
For who? DaRon Bland?
14. 14 the last 2 years. The last 2 years he has 14 interceptions. 14
over. How many does he have?
And he had some as a rookie.
17. He had 17. He leads the NFL in interceptions.
17 interceptions in 3 years. So what is that? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. That's 5.1 interceptions a year, right? That's what he's averaging. What is Day'Ron Bland averaging? What is he at? What did he have last year?
He had 5.
So think about
in
this.
1 year.
In 1 year. So think about this. If you're Day'Ron Bland, you don't have to have an 11 interception year, theoretically, to be viewed as a Teron Diggs. All you really got to do is get 5.5 interceptions for the next 2 years. And guess what? You will have the exact stats as Teron Diggs. Why would you not want a check that at least looks like his?
At least have something to motivate you to get to that next level, man. You gotta have a blueprint. Like, you gotta have that blueprint in the locker room. Like, but the Cowboys do traditionally do that, though. We'll have to admit that. They do right most of the times. Like, they pay their guys. You know what I mean?
I can't honestly. I can't.
I ain't gonna say that.
I mean, look at D-Law. They do pay their guys.
Yeah, but
they ain't pay Byron Jones, but he not a first round draft pick by the Dallas Cowboys.
Wait. I gotta say this. I gotta ask.
That was a good decision.
I mean, it was, but I'm just talking about paying our guys.
Fellas, I gotta ask this question because paying your guys and paying your guys 2 years late is two different things. DeMarcus Lawrence got franchise tag twice, bro. Like,
then they drug him through the mud before they paid him too.
Listen to me. When you franchise tag a guy twice, you have already decided in your mind that you might lose him.
Yeah.
Because, bro,
that's why I made that show yesterday about Tony. I think it's over for him because he'll franchise tag. They ain't gonna pay him. And then I think he's finna have an exceptional year too. It's like, nah.
He gonna have like 1,600 yards this year, all purpose. I ain't saying like rushing, but you know,
I was gonna say I don't know about it.
Yeah, all purpose. Because listen, people be forgetting he was on like 200 and he on like 200 something yards way last year for having 1,600 yards.
That's why I said all purpose.
So I ain't want to switch the subject, but I'm just saying that was a good example. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, like the hell no. Let's switch. Let's switch it up.
Yeah, look, the conversation you had the other day here kind of inspired that show yesterday. When we was like, man, Tony gonna ball his way out of Dallas. And I was like, man, that's the truth too. Like, they are not gonna want to pay that man, bro. He finna go off, I feel like.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you something though. Hey, appreciate it. Hey, everybody that's watching, make sure you guys hit that share button, hit that star button, man. Make sure right now, no matter what Tony Pollard does, Tony Pollard's going to rush for a lot of yards. He's going to catch a lot of yards. But guess what? Your season started yet today. Hit that star button, hit that damn share button. Let's see what your stats look like. Let's see who's going to be the Tony Pollard of this show and run them stats up. Run them shares and run them stars up. You feel me? Let's get it. Hey, I'm going to tell y'all this real quick. Y'all know I am not a Debbie Downer because I'm a dude. But I can
that's a different name for it, then.
David.
The pressing David or some shit like that.
I will be the David Downer, though. Listen to me, man. If you're the Dallas Cowboys and you're looking at Tony Pollard and bro, he needs to be on a pitch count. Because I'm going to tell you this. The question marks at the running back position are so freaking big. If Tony Pollard can't play for any amount of time, in my opinion, Tony Pollard is Tyron Smith this year. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think if we're going into this season under the belief that we need to ride the back of a broken fibula guy on a 1-year deal, we are smoking something that West Coast needs 2 ounces of. I'll give you my P.O. box and you send it through me right now.
Yeah, you're right though, because the agent is gonna be opposed to it though, you know. But I think we'll use them in a way that's gonna please everybody. They probably gonna sit down and be like, okay, look, we ain't gonna run them in the ground, but we gonna have to use them to our advantage now. We're gonna do swing passes, screens, and all this stuff. We gonna get what we want out of them. But the agent gonna be like, nah, y'all ain't just finna run my guy in the ground and then kick us to the curb. Like, it's a dirty game, y'all. Like, we Cowboy fans, so we always gonna favor the organization more than likely. But you gotta look at it from the other guy's perspective. That's why I don't get mad. Like, it sucked to see Zeke and Cabo, but that was like the perfect thing he could have did. Because the Cowboys finna screw Zeke. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
They're gonna run him into the ground and release him.
Right now. If Zeke didn't do that, and I'm gonna tell y'all something, people be trying to say stuff like Zeke, when he came back, I'm gonna tell you a statement he said that people just glazed over. Zeke said, because they somebody asked Zeke, like, how did your teammates feel? How did your teammates feel about you holding out? And you know what Zeke said? Zeke said that he had a teammate, and he hinted that it was Dak that called him every day and told him to stay in Cabo.
Yeah. That's that morale we just talked about.
We're good. You get paid. We need you to get paid so that we can get paid.
Is that not the morale we just talked about? Your co-workers gonna ride for you. They like, man, you know what I'm saying? They ain't riding with the management, bro. They riding with you. They like, man, I want my guy to get paid. They ain't
I want to get paid.
Yeah.
Cause listen, if you let them beat this man down, publicly lynch him, it's going to happen to the next person and the next person. So you got to stop. You got to break the chain and stop the cycle. So of course you're gonna ride with your partner. Like y'all train together, eat together, y'all club together, probably. Like that's your partner, really. Like them boys spend more time around each other than their own family for the most part.
Good question on my show last not too long ago. Well, today. It's gonna be quick on. It's on the Zeke topic. It's on the Zeke topic.
Oh, go ahead.
I was finna say, do y'all think if Zeke wouldn't have got suspended, because we know he would have been the consecutive 3-time in a row league leading rusher, do y'all think that would have kind of changed the way he was being perceived in the league?
No,
because you don't think so?
No, because think about this: Zach Martin had to hold out. Stephen Jones said the reason why Zach Martin got paid is because he came to practice. Stephen Jones came to practice, and while he was driving in the parking lot, he looked at Zach Martin's parking spot, and his car was not there, and he felt odd.
It probably made his stomach drop a little bit. Like,
listen to me. Exactly. Stephen Jones said that. He was like, well, actually, it was Jerry Jones. I'm sorry. Jerry Jones said that they were like he was literally driving because Zach Martin never missed a game or anything. So he missed a practice. He just didn't have his car in the parking lot. And that promoted Jerry to be like, I gotta pay him.
You don't even want the thought of seeing him not there.
What I'm saying is, bruh, it is not. This is just the way the Cowboys do business. Like there is never the only person who really got paid out the gate. It was my boy Jalen Smith, and I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason why he got paid is because he didn't actually go out there to go free agency. He was an unrestricted free agent who just took a deal at training camp. And
I think it was team friendly, to be honest.
It was ridiculous, bro. It was ridiculous.
That's why he got paid.
That's why it was ridiculous.
It was team friendly.
It was
ridiculous. And then, do you think that was like a stick it to Dak moment?
No, it was a stick it to Zeke.
Oh, it was sticking to Zeke. Okay, because I knew somebody was supposed to be getting paid, and they was like, "See that? Look, you do this, you get paid." Look, they trying to bring them over here. Look, hey, look now, if you act right, you get paid. You know what I'm saying?
And this is a question I wanted to put back to the panel. Right, I'm gonna tell you, these are all. I'm gonna write down. Let's write down some contracts of some guys that had to either wait or go through some bullshit to get paid. Right, Zeke,
D-Law,
Cooper. Zach Martin had to hold out for a day. If you want to go all the way back, Tony Romo.
Yeah.
Well, let's not even put Tony Romo. Let's just because my point is going to be more better if I just keep these guys right here, right? All these contracts that we said you guys got to wait and see. We got to wait. I'm going to ask you a question. Financially, did waiting on Dak's contract and making him wait 2 years, did that benefit us or did it hurt us?
It hurt us
tremendously. You want to know why? Just think about this. If they paid Dak when everybody knew it made sense, like year 3, no matter how mad you are at Dak, he's a $30 million quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
D-Law, if you paid D-Law when he was supposed to get paid, D-Law's making 12 now, but instead of making that 18 back-to-back season, he's making like 12. Every contract that we've sat and waited. Also, think about this. If you kept Amari Cooper, and I'm not even trying to bring this back up, but think about this. 2023, Amari Cooper's only making $20 million. That's nothing, bro. They have corners making more than that.
I think that's scary.
And then if you want to get, I was going to say, if you want to get
the waiting game and all, they're just costing us more money.
Facts.
I was also going to say, if you were getting technical, Amari Cooper only cost the Browns $5 million this year.
Restructured.
Yeah, we could have definitely did that. So.
I think that's scared money right there, man. That's scared money saying that you scared to bet on your players in the future and you trying to be cheap. You want it to be this gauntlet that they got to make it through just to get money. You know what I'm saying? Just to get paid. But if you already bullish on the player, that go back to the bets that we talk about. If you already bullish on the player, you might as well go and pay him, get ahead of the contract for once. We never get ahead of contracts. Ever. What contract we got ahead of? That we jumped on it before it got crazy.
Technically, Zeke. Because Zeke.
But that don't count because he forced their hand. That don't count.
You saying willingly?
I'm talking about like the Cowboys said, okay, this player is good. I'm gonna go ahead and pay him before we have to pay before we have to put the whole Brinks truck in his name.
Hey, you know what, landlord? You need to listen to me.
Nobody.
You need to stop it right now. Because just right now, you got me thinking that the Cowboys aren't as good at contracts as they say they are.
Oh, well, yeah,
because I'm gonna tell you all these players that did. Because you know what's funny? Michael Gallup. Why isn't his name on this contract? Why isn't his name on here? Oh, I just got paid, just like I just got paid, and I got paid. Like why is he on here?
Shout out to Dallas 86.
Why isn't Anthony Brown on here?
He said for the 199 super real quick. He said they better not let Herbert get paid before that. Yeah, it's gonna mess up the whole market for us.
Herbert gonna be a $60 million quarterback fooling with them the way they ride him.
Deshaun Watson is gonna be. Listen to me, Deshaun. Everybody keeps on forgetting about Deshaun Watson, but Deshaun Watson has to get a new contract too.
Like, he already paid, ain't it?
No, he has 1 year left on this deal with
all his money guaranteed though.
Listen to me. He is on next year. Deshaun Watson, he ain't gonna get the axe written. He gonna get the.
I'm finna pull up his contract right now.
All his money is guaranteed.
He got like $63 million, bro.
Guaranteed. Oh my god. Yeah.
So all right, so these are the cap hits. These are the cap hits for Deshaun Watson. Like you said, this year he already restructured. It's going to be 19. Next year is going to be 63. The year after that will be 63. The year after that will be 63.
3 million. Now I'll ask you guys a question right now. Who is the highest?
Matter of fact, let me be more accurate. 63.9. You might well say 64.
Listen to me.
He will not play under that cap.
Play under it. Listen to me. The only people making money is that there's another dude, and I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. West Coast, my whole life, I was wrong because there's kids making $243 million a year in soccer. Like I had to Google that.
And baseball too, right?
Bro, no soccer. Some dude got
soccer the most.
Some dude got a 3-year deal at like $240 a year. Bro, like I know who he is now.
I'm see we're related.
cousin or something.
For real, like God damn. You know what I'm saying? But listen. Think about this. Who is the highest paid quarterback in football? Who's gonna be the highest paid quarterback in football this year?
It's Pat. They redid his contract again.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? We can ask who the highest paid quarterback in football, but we don't know because one would assume it'd be Patrick Mahomes because he is the best. So since you don't know, we would all assume that quarterbacks don't really get paid on who's good. Like we don't really get paid because we all assume that it'd be Patrick Mahomes, right? I would assume it'd be Patrick Mahomes.
I know he had a groundbreaking, like record-breaking type contract not too long ago, but I don't know.
I mean, the cap hit.
Okay.
Highest paid.
Oh, Lamar Jackson. Well, hold on. That's just APY. I gotta go see the actual cap hits for 2023. The highest paid
sport is soccer right now.
I should have played soccer too, Tyler. I'm with you.
Oh my God.
I did play soccer, but I should have played professionally. I should have went all the way.
Imagine landlord with the dreads running down there with the locks running down there.
This is baby landlord. You know what I'm saying? I actually was a part of the Olympics. Now, you know what I'm saying?
You know what?
I wasn't an Olympic competitor, but I was a part of the Olympic ceremony in Birmingham in the 90s.
So for the cap hit, it is actually Patrick Mahomes this year. Patrick Mahomes is going to make 39.6. Ryan Tannehill is second. He's going to make 36. Jared Goff is third. He'll make 30. Wow. Dak is fourth. He'll make 26.8.
That ain't bad. Dak is a discount right now.
God dang. Man, I didn't even know Ryan Tannehill still play football. He's still playing football.
he was hurt most of last year.
So yeah, he's still at Tennessee.
He was just hurt.
Okay. Because they had the little rookie dude when I went to the game.
Second. Well, I'll tell you this. One, don't be talking to me about that. Got to do stuff because Ryan Tannehill, what is he doing to be second highest paid quarterback? But I say all this to say this, like that's like a $20 million delta between Deshaun Watson and everybody else.
Imagine if Dak would have had the year that Deshaun had last year.
Man.
or Russ. These people who changing,
Dak has never
who,
even had a season like
who
that.
taking over stuff. You know what I'm saying? Rustin came over here and said the corniest slogan ever.
Let's ride. Let's ride.
He done said let's ride, and
Car
you know
wouldn't
what I'm saying?
Car wouldn't stop.
Yeah,
He
Big
done
Flock.
came over here and flopped. That's what he
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, he made 52 a year, but the actual cap hit for for Lamar this year is going to be way lower than that because of the way they got it structured.
That's the whole reason you put him on a contract. There's no reason to put him on a contract to give him a big cap hit the first year.
Yeah, because he's only going to make $22 million against the cap this year.
But he's also going to get I'm pretty sure he got a ridiculous
signing bonus.
Was that not the corniest slogan ever, y'all?
Let's ride.
that was so
like what the?
That boy that cornball, bro. I'm sorry.
Man, I just see like Russell. He has to. Russell is like that. He's like the coach's kid mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like he comes in there, he's like, "Bro, we're gonna win. We're gonna, yeah." You know what I'm saying?
You know that was the big problem with him at Seattle. Like them boys when following no Russ, they had the defense was running that team. And the problem with Russ was mad that Russ wasn't the leader.
The problem with Russ is he thought he was Jay-Z. You remember did you not hear what Beast Mode said? Like he wanted to reach out to him, but like nobody had his number because you got to go through his agent to talk to Russ. He didn't give his number out to his teammates and stuff. Like, dude was weird. Dog.
What kind of leader is that? Your teammates ain't even got your number. Man, get out of here. Like what Jalen Thomas said about that? He said you could pull up to my house. He said he could just pull up to Dak's house.
He said, and he walked it back like, well, no, don't just pull up, but you know,
yeah.
ain't no telling what Dak going.
I'm gonna tell you though, one thing I will notice though, to not to his defense, but everybody will appreciate your leadership when you're winning. You know what I'm saying? When soon as start breaking down, then they start saying, then that's when you'll get the little nitbits and tidbits. You know what I'm saying? Because listen,
to be fair, I think they'll be better this year though.
I believe they'll be better too. But I also believe that, like, bro, you're in a division with the Kansas City Chiefs. Like, what are you really trying to do? Like,
it's gonna be tough.
Think about this. If you don't beat the Chiefs at least once in the season, you got to beat everybody else, bro.
Do anybody remember what they gave up to get Russ? What they gave up? They gave up some astronomical stuff.
Their firstborn.
Listen to me. They gave up so much.
Arm and a leg.
They gave up too much to complain. I put it like that. Like no.
They gave up 2 arms and 2 legs and their firstborn.
It's cheaper to take her on a vacation and cheaper to keep her.
So let's see. Let me see what it was. The Russell Wilson trade. So Russell Wilson trade is finally in the books. Denver traded 3 players, 4 draft picks across the 2022, 2023. They also swapped the 2022 draft pick in order to acquire the oh my God.
Oh God.
So Jesus, this sounds nasty.
Listen to me. It sounds like it has to work.
It sounds like y'all should appreciate having a good quarterback. That's what it sounds like to me.
So the Seahawks got the 9th overall pick, the 40th overall pick, the 5th round pick from 2022. They got a 1st round pick in this year draft, the 5th overall pick, which turned into Devin Witherspoon. He probably the best corner in the draft too. They got my boy Derek Hall. You remember we looked at Derek Hall when we were doing edge rushers? They got him.
I think Christian Gonzalez gonna be the best. We'll see what happens.
We'll see. And then the Broncos only thing they got was a 4th round pick. Jesus.
They just demolished them boys.
See, this is the thing though, man. This is the thing though. That just lets you know how important the quarterback position is to the overall football team. Is like they feel that they can almost cripple their football team, but replace most of it through your quarterback. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. That's why quarterbacks get paid so much money. You want to know why? Because you know what they say? Oh man, we're not gonna be listening to me, guys. We're only gonna be able to get you 20 sacks this year. What are you gonna do? Hey, bring your quarterback in. What does my quarterback got to do with getting the ball, getting sacks? Just trust me, bring Dak in here.
Yeah.
We're gonna get longer drives. So guess what that's gonna do? You're gonna be on the field more, the defense is gonna be on the field less. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because we ain't gonna be able to get the quarterback this year.
Yeah, that trade was nefarious, King G. He said that trade sounded nefarious.
Like that's what you're paying for. Those years when the Dallas Cowboys had statistically the worst defense ever in football, not just in the year
2020.
Ever. You know what I'm saying?
Man, Dak was out there slinging that mud like crack rock.
He was going crazy and just to be competitive. That was crazy.
He was on pace to get 6,000 yards, bro.
I had hope.
You on pace
I
to
had
get
hope we
6,000
was gonna
yards.
get it together though. I had hope that we was gonna kind of get it together down the stretch.
I mean, if Dak had not gotten hurt, we would have made the playoffs. So we only missed the playoffs by a game without Dak Prescott.
Statistically, it eliminated to like week 14.
Yeah, we lost to Washington that year at the end, didn't it?
Oh no, that was the Giants. We lost to the Giants. Well, that we weren't eliminated to week 17. I mean 16, bro.
Yeah, 16.
Very last game of the year.
That's crazy. Without Dak, that's crazy.
It sure was because the stupid freaking oh my god, dumbass Daniel Jones throw the ball the wrong way. I remember that, bro. I ain't never watched the Giants game versus the Philadelphia Eagles so excited in my life. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, Lord had to forgive me because I was literally like really rooting for the Giants, bro. And then this.
Oh wait. Remember
because Daniel Jones fumbled the ball, bro.
I know we played the Giants at the end.
I know, but it was the game we needed. We needed the Giants to beat the Philadelphia Eagles. I remember they were actually.
Oh, you were talking about 2000. That's 2019.
Yeah, 2019.
Yeah, that comeback against the Falcons was legendary though.
Well, remember
that was legendary.
Daniel Jones fumbled the damn football, bro.
Because remember, 2019, we still had a chance, and all we had to do was beat Washington, and then the Giants would have to beat Philadelphia.
And freaking got and that bum fumbled the ball.
Now they saying,
and remember that went, well, man, and listen, Dak went crazy that game. Isn't that the game where Michael Gallup had a hat trick?
Yep.
To end the season, ended up with 1,100 yards because of that game. He had like something minutes.
Hey, think about this: if the NFL was set up the way quarterbacks will pay, you would literally, if you were the Dak Prescott of your company, there would be some young guy who makes a bunch of some mistakes that makes more money than you right now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And you'd be looking at him like, dang, my numbers are better than him every day. And when we do one-on-ones for sales competitions, I whoop him every day. And I've been here longer, and I've been consistent. You know
why is he beating me?
Why is he getting paid more than me?
Yeah.
Well, the new thing, the upside of
the protection.
Giants take an L for paying that. Listen, I don't necessarily think the Giants take an L for paying him because that was their best option. Like, I mean, I don't mind you paying your quarterback if that is your best option. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, like that was one of my arguments when I was saying Dak, like, y'all don't want to pay Dak, but what do you want to do? Like, what do you want to do? Like, I was okay with just paying Dak even at the beginning. Because I'm gonna tell you, a lot of y'all don't know that I'm not saying I was not a super Dak person, but I was always on pay him. Why? Because even when I wasn't a super Dak lover, my mindset was like, if you don't pay him, what do you do?
Yeah.
You got to start all the way.
You lost in the second round of the playoffs, bro. That means you're picked back in the back with us.
You can at least say that since you had a good quarterback, you've been competitive. Like that's what I told you. Most GMs paying to be competitive. That's what they paying to be. They paying to be competitive. Did you see the desperation that Denver just showed? Just trying to get a quarterback to be competitive. Like damn,
desperation of the Browns.
Yeah, did y'all see that article that they said the Eagles was about to try to get Russell Wilson last year? No lie, they said the Eagles was trying to get him.
And even though the Eagles, and listen to me, and at the same time, that same fan base was also yelling for Garner Minshew. So they try to beat the Garner Minshew. So they try to act like they all super Jalen Hurts fans this year.
Now they act like Jalen the GOAT. Yeah.
Now he's the GOAT. Okay.
And the Eagles didn't even believe in him. And then you remember the comments coming out of camp and everything. They camp was dogging Jalen Hurts last year.
Mm-hmm.
They own Eagles count was dogging Jalen Hurts last year.
I'm gonna tell you some proof. There was only one hat, and this is a Philadelphia Eagle. I'm gonna tell you the proof. And it was this: when they got they traded for the AJ kid, right? Not that was the year before, right? The dude, the blogger, I ain't gonna say his name. He made them hats that said Hurts season. They're talking about this year because they knew this year was the season he had to prove it. If Jalen Hurts didn't prove it this year, he's gone, bro.
He would have been out of the dope. Yeah. Because he showed you a year of mediocre play already.
And think about
already had showed you that.
Think about this. Jalen Hurts didn't he had to do that playing a running back.
Yeah.
Because I mean, this is the thing that sucks about Jalen Hurts and the Eagles, and I love it because they're stuck with him. Is this your athleticism, Jordan showed us, Michael Jordan showed us, when you're young, you dunk on people. When you get older, you shoot jump shots. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's like you pay a kid for all this athleticism. What happens as you get older, man? That contract is 6 years, not 2. You know what I'm saying?
So do you look at Jalen? Do you look at Jalen saying that he gonna have to change his? Like, do you think his representation saying he gonna have to change his style of play?
As of right now, no, because he's young.
Hold on. I'm gonna say
his representation might be like, "Hey, man, look, you got to slow down."
But I am gonna say this: you can't run the ball 11 times a game as a quarterback and stay healthy.
Lamar,
he averaged 11. Yeah, think about it. Cam Newton was the most physically gifted, quarterback that I ever seen, and he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it.
Go ahead.
And no, I'm finna say he didn't do it because even Cam didn't average no 11 yards a attempt. I mean, 11 rushes a game. You know, I think Jalen Hurts set a record for the most rushing attempts by a quarterback in the season.
And think about that. He also dislocated his shoulder in that same season and missed 3 games, and they went 1-2 in those 3 games. So it's like you did like when the Eagles look back on that season, you almost lost your quarterback. Like theoretically, you almost there could have like if that injury's a little worse, he's done for the season. So if you really think about it, bro, like you paid your mortgage on a lottery ticket. Now I don't know if you want to go back to the store and go get a scratcher again and try to your luck again. What worked?
And you gonna run him exactly the same way again for a whole? Then not 16 games, 17 games.
And think about this, Land. He didn't make it through the season last year.
And then on top of that, you got to add in playoffs. Like, bro, he's not going to make it. He's not going to make it.
That's 20 games.
Not in that style of play. Like, we ain't wishing injury on nobody. We just saying logically the odds are heavily against you. If you think you're going to stay that healthy that long.
Lamar Jackson ain't finished the last 2 seasons.
Calm man, my partner, man. Look, he said the Eagles going to sacrifice Hurts. That's probably what they going to do.
What?
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this
they
right
might
here.
sacrifice his health just for some wins, bro. He might be right.
And I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. What I also believe too is, I also believe these organizations, they don't get attached to quarterbacks as they do. And I also know that organizations know that, bro, if you build up a quarterback and let him play for you for 2 years, you can mortgage him off to some team that believes he's something else. You know what I'm saying? Like Russell Wilson was not Russell. He wasn't Russell Wilson, bro, but Denver believed he was. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, do I believe that, shout out Frank Grant, do I believe that the Eagles would, if it don't work out, hell yeah, they'll trade that boy. They will trade him. And the reason why I believe they'll trade him is because if you look at his contract, man, if you go look, Jalen Hurts just has big numbers, but he has a very workable contract. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And they structured it good. It just sound crazy.
Yeah. They structured it good. And the guy and listen to me, there was supposed to be an open competition for the quarterback position in Philadelphia. And it was supposed to be Gardner Minshew versus Jalen Hurts. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Everybody's going to say that West Coast, you're smoking crack. But I don't care. I smoked weed only. But I'll tell you this right here. If I was the Philadelphia Eagles and I had to play in a game where my life depended on it, and I'm playing the Dallas Cowboys, I'm starting Gardner Minshew.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't think Gardner Minshew played way better than Hurts played.
Way better, bro.
He played way better. I'm talking about. I was amazed, honestly. Like Gardner Minshew went crazy against us, bro.
Listen, listen to me. I'm not an Eagles fan, so y'all can disagree with my opinion. This is not my facts, but I'm gonna tell you that right now. If you look at the way their offense is built, they need a passing quarterback, bro. You have AJ Brown making $20 million. You have Devontae Smith is a freaking he's a freaking Heisman Trophy winner. You have a goddamn tight end, bro. Their offense,
loaded, man.
Their offense says throw the ball.
Them boys loaded, and then look, they changed their whole style of play just to complement Jalen Hurts as an OC should. But the way they played us is not the way they wouldn't have been able to beat us. The way they even if they played with Hurts. The way Hurts played with Dak, the way Dak was just tearing their offense, their defense up, bro. Hurts wouldn't have been able to even keep up with that. Like he wouldn't. They played too slow of a pace of game.
Listen,
Dak would have been.
He ran too damn much, man. Because listen, this man had the 5th most rush attempts ever per game. Like you got to go back to you got to look at you
That's
got to
not
look
sustainable.
because
That's
listen,
not sustainable.
No.
Lemons in 1939 had 12.8. Right, Shepard in 1935 had 11.9. Different game. Not gonna, even gonna count that. Lamar Jackson 2019 had 11.73. Jackson in 2021 when he did not finish the season, had 11.73, and then Hurts had 11. Average 11
Hold on,
last year.
time out. I forgot. I couldn't even notice DeQuincy with the new
Hey,
profile picture.
listen to
I
me.
noticed it with the hate though.
Please listen to me. Listen to me. Guys like DeQuincy, like
I
just like
noticed him with the hate though.
this is what this is how we gonna do it. Because West Coast is trying to get better. Because listen, I had over a gang of people on the block list. My block finger is strong. But in 2023, this is what I'm gonna do. There be people that say crazy stuff because I think subliminally they want to get put out so they can't get this medicine. Listen to me. Your ass is getting this work in 2023. I'm not black. Listen to me. If you're dumb enough to say dumb comments, but you're smart enough to come back every day, you're okay with me. I'm not tripping.
Right.
Say whatever you want to say in the comment because you know what's going to happen at some point. You're going to hear something that's going to be smart, and you ain't going to be able to let it go. A lot of times on these shows right here, you guys are hearing stuff that you've heard for the first time. You want to know why? Because it doesn't benefit me to say anything but the truth when I'm talking about anything on air. You want to know why? Because I pay my own bills. Landlord pays his own bills. HCM pays his own bills. Unfortunately, ESPN, unfortunately, all these other avenues, guess what? They have bills to pay. Why do you think there's 32 teams in the NFL? But what are the Jaguars doing right now? I have no clue. You want to know why? Because they're not interesting, bruh.
They don't even talk about them.
Bruh. What are the Chargers doing? I live 45 minutes from the Chargers. I have no clue what they're doing with us. I have no clue. No clue. You want to know why? Because nobody's interested in them.
They barely get airtime in their own city.
Get airtime. So I will say this right now. Before y'all be saying that, oh, we smoking crack and all this other stuff, y'all need to understand if it was said on ESPN, you would accept it better. There is a reason why you subliminally came to this show and watched this show. You know what it is? Because you understand what it is. So like, we're going to let y'all understand. Whatever you disagree with it. As long as you agree with 80% of the stuff we say, you're fine. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to kick you out the house no more. But listen, for those people who really know ball, and not even just know ball, I'm just being real. Who really almost beat, listen, Jalen Hurts beat a backup and Cooper Rush, and he barely beat him.
Barely. And he needed 3 interceptions. And how many points he put up with 3 interceptions?
Thank you. And who has scored more points? Like, I'm going to just be honest with you. Gardner Minshew looked better versus the Dallas Cowboys.
He did. Look, Gardner Minshew had to move mountains just to stay competitive. That boy was balling against us just to be competing. He was going crazy, and he still lost. So you think, be real now. I know some of y'all high on Jalen Hurts, but do you think Jalen would have played a better game than Gardner Minshew played against us? I don't think so.
We already seen
it. I don't think so at all. Like,
we seen Jalen Hurts play the Dallas Cowboys 3 times. He's 1-2. His only win came against Cooper Rush. So what we talking about? That man lost to Andy Dalton. He lost to Dak Prescott. He did not look good doing it.
300 yards on us. And Jalen ain't never got over 200.
I think, and I like to say, I ain't gonna try to say nothing that's explosive, but I will say something that's factual. Some of y'all don't want to give Jalen Hurts because he a black quarterback and Gardner Minshew a white boy. Listen to me, it ain't got nothing to do with it. But I will tell y'all this right now. When the Eagles came into this season last year, there was an open competition between those two dudes. And listen, I love the black quarterback. But I also know that the style of play, because of the edge rushers, because of guys like Micah Parsons, is not sustainable. Listen to me. There was a legitimate reason why the Ravens didn't want to pay Lamar Jackson. Like, there was a legitimate reason. You want to know why? Because they're thinking like, listen, fellas, we're going to pay you today, but you're not going to be 26 4 years from now. You're going to be 30 4 years from now.
Listen, so I got to get up out of here, man.
4 years from now. Hey, we out of here.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I just gotta nip this in the bud. He said Dak lost to Purdy. When I don't know what kind of TV you got, but I ain't see Dak going up against Brock Purdy. I don't think I seen that. I seen Dak going up against 49ers defense and vice versa.
And I'm gonna tell y'all this right here too. Unfortunately, your division opponents are way more than outside opponents. So you can lose to the 49ers. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it sucks. I'm sorry to say that. And I know y'all gonna get mad at me when I say this, but we're thinking about 2023 going forward. the most important games right now is your division. Why? Because if you win your division,
you gotta
go
win
to the playoffs. So I don't listen. I'm not
guaranteed home
saying
game.
that I don't care how the Dallas Cowboys play against the Chargers or how they play against the Habadaba Hoobops or what. But I promise you this: your ass better play good versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Yes,
Dak usually does dominate those guys.
Yes, better play good versus them Washington Commanders. You guys want to know why you have so much pride and why you guys can talk so much crap to Philadelphia Eagles before we get up out of here? Put the 3 letters in the comment box. Dak.
Because he owns them.
That's why. Because he owns. Listen,
go majority stake owner.
Kenny, can I one stat for me, please? I promise I'm gonna let you go.
Sure.
Can I? Is there any? If you ain't got it, it's okay. What was the Eagles? What's the Cowboys records versus the Eagles the 6 years before Dak versus now? Ooh.
Well, right now with Dak Prescott, I know that Dallas is 8-3 against the Philadelphia Eagles since 2016.
The last 6 years, the Cowboys are 8-3 versus the Eagles
when Dak Prescott plays.
So that means you mean to tell me the privilege of having a Dak Prescott has made the Philadelphia Eagles whole organization invisible far as the Cowboys go. We didn't even know they was there.
Yes, because I'm gonna put this into perspective for you. These Super Bowl runs that the Eagles have went on have been 2017 when Ezekiel Elliott was suspended for 6 games and derailed a 5-3 team, and 2022 when Dak Prescott missed 5 games. So, they have never been successful when our best players
and I'm going to tell y'all this. It's the last thing I'm going to say, too, because this is a stat, too. I'm going to get my ATM on real quick, and I'm going to let y'all go. I promise.
Oh, you better watch out for that job, ATM.
Hey, listen. I'm going to let y'all go. Hey, what happens if Jalen Hurts didn't beat Cooper Rush? You know what happens? What happens last year? Because we were only, if the Eagles don't beat the Cowboys last year and we beat them 2 times, we have an extra win. So guess what that means? We're the number 1 seed.
Mm-hmm.
Things could have gotten switched. It was that close. And think about this: we didn't have our quarterback for 5 games. But we up out of here, man, because these all got mortgages and they got to pay bills, man. And you got to do that with jobs, man. Because listen, man, everything was going off and everything was going. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all. We got on here. We had a great time. We agreed. We disagreed. Nobody got blocked, so that's all good. That means we'll be able to do it again. I appreciate you guys. Shout out to everybody, the real ass Cowboy fans who shared the content and love the content. You guys already know what it is. Never look down because the stars up. Peace.